Hi, welcome back to BooktubeBeginnings. I am here to film a February TBR. I feel like I haven't made a TBR in forever. I have a hard time picking the next book I want to read because I'm going through like my whole like TBR versus like stuff that's narrowed down that I'm in the mood for. So, will I read these books? The plan is yes. We will see how it goes. Nonetheless, let's get into the books that I want to read for February. Starting with Silver Elite, I am almost halfway through this book. I believe I started like the last day of January. This is Silver Elite by Danny Francis. This is like a romantasy. It is giving a little bit of like Divergent vibes because we're like in like this training camp situation where you get cut if you're like lower rank. It is so much more than that, and I don't know how to explain it without accidentally spoiling it because I don't know what. Actually, I guess I could just read a synopsis. So it says, in the first book of a sizzling dystopian romance series, dystopian, got it. Psychic gifts are a death sentence and there are rules to survival. Trust no one, lie to everyone, and whatever you do, don't fall for your greatest enemy. Okay, yeah, so dystopian romance. Duh. I feel like recently I've been reading a lot of books that have to do with real life, and sometimes I forget that dystopian and fantasy and all of that, how much I genuinely enjoy it, because this is like true escapism. Yes, you can escape in a romance book, but it's still like real life. Basically, they have like the psychic powers, and when they use their powers, their veins glow underneath them. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like their veins. Our main character, when she uses it, it doesn't happen. So she can use it and go undetected. There's a lot of political aspects to this book as well, which is why I love dystopian so much. I feel like this might be a 5-star. I'm not going to jinx it, but I feel like it is. The next book I want to read is Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. This book has been on so many TBRs, and I want to read it. I don't know why I'm taking so long to just pick it up. We're following our main character, and her best friend goes missing, which is, her name is Monday, and that's pretty much like all I really know about it. I read Grown and The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson and really enjoyed those books. I don't know what's taking me so long, so I'm just gonna do it. It's gonna get read this month, mark my words. The next book to be read, hopefully, it's huge, is Dawn of Chaos and Fury. This will be the first time that I will be reading this book physically because I've been reading them on my Kindle and the size is very daunting, but it's okay because I really enjoyed these legacy series and I get to finish it out with this one. Again, I can't really say too much about this because it's the 4th book in the series. They all have been 4 to 5 stars, so I am excited to finish it off. The next book I want to read is Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. I think it'll be good to break it up with something like short. I really don't know what this one exactly is about. I will say though, I had 2 of these books. I must have really wanted to read it. Okay, I have to hold him because he's just being a lot. But it seems like, okay, there's a woman, I don't know if she's the mom or the babysitter, but she's a black woman with a white child, and something happens where they like think that she's kidnapping the child. That's something I got from the description. I have no idea, but we're gonna find out. The next book I want to read, I actually brought from the library, but it is Misery by Stephen King, because it's been so not snowy, like it snowed, but the snow is still on the ground. I want to read this before winter ends, and I've never read a Stephen King novel. I think this is like the perfect time to do it. The next book that I want to hopefully read, I won't be so sad if I don't get to this, but it's called Just Last Night. And the back here it says, they say every love story starts with a single moment. What if it was just last night? This is by Marley McFarlane. I believe Haley Pham really likes this author. I've never gotten like a recommendation from her, but like for some reason when she was talking about this book, I got interested. So I got it from the library because it was available. I am nervous. She was born in Scotland and she uses a lot of like Scottish slang, but we're gonna try. We will try. We'll probably audiobook this one. Oh my gosh, so I completely forgot that I wanted to read Before I Let Go by Kenny D. Ryan because I don't have it physically. It's on KU. That is also on my TBR. I believe it's a second chance romance. It's really deep. emotional. I believe it has to deal with grief and a couple other things. And I am not emotionally prepared for it, but it is something that I've been dying to pick up. So hopefully it will be read again this month. I just had to throw it in there because I completely forgot that I wanted to read it. So that is my February TBR. That is all the books that I would like and hopefully will get to in February. Fingers crossed. I will see you in my next video. Bye.